This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money, you sorry
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.
Man. What's up?
You need a meeting.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Patrick Morning Show. Man, oh man. Let me tell you guys. I keep talking about it, and I won't shut up till you guys actually watch it. But The Pit, episode 12 last night, holy moly. There's 15 episodes. It's so good.
Oh, 15.
Oh, it's so good. So good. I encourage you all, please try it. Won't you please?
Have they all dropped? Or is it?
Yeah, they're all on there. They're all on there. It's on Max, and it's so good. It's just so good.
Get it off of you.
Okay.
Got two of them, actually.
Ooh.
Pits. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. Margie, you would love this show. I'm telling you, of all people, you would love it. It's so good.
Interesting,
Please
because
watch The
I
Pit.
don't do well with
Math.
bodily, like
Lawrence, you're so
blood
dumb.
and guts and goo and stuff.
You know, hospital dramas? Were you a
I
Grey's
don't
Anatomy
mind
person?
that, but the surgery part and the cutting and the
Yeah, it's hard.
you kind of
It's
have to look
hard,
away.
But you know, it's really incredible. I've every time we talk about the show, I talk about it. I have such respect for what those folks do just to keep people alive. But how about when you have a mass casualty event and people are coming in and you got to diagnose and keep them moving so you can keep people living.
Yeah.
You know, it's just incredible. And you got to know a little bit about everything. But I guess when it comes down to it, the human body, right? You just keep the heart going and the brain safe and find a way to get them stay alive. I don't know. It's a fascinating show. I encourage you. The Pit on Max. All right, I'll shut up now. It's real good.
Barnes, you could just throw on The Pit
And some...
and
you
you have an outdoor
sundress.
TV, right? Don't you have an outdoor TV?
Sundress.
So you could just kick your feet up, throw on The Pit, probably have
Surfside.
nailed it.
Thank you, Surfside, for sponsoring my Tuesday appearance here on the Fan.
Wingy.
And I'll tell you what Tommy want backyard
would be so
pool
good.
the last couple of days.
Oh, it must have been awesome this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if you could have been outside if you were not in some sort of a pool. The people who had outdoor activities, weddings, baseball games, whatever, holy swamp.
Yeah.
Over the
I'm
weekend.
Brian Shook.
Oh, hey,
But
Brian.
that is when a Surfside tastes the best. And what I was doing was having like a half of one, and because it was 110 and 99 humidity, as it would sweat or cool down, I would then put that half drank Surfside back into the cooler of ice and crack open a fresh one, drink that one halfway down, then put that one in the cooler. Now go back and get the one that's half drank and
Who cares?
I don't know if
It's
that's
a
genius or the
system.
cheapest thing I've ever heard. It's one of the two. It's
keeping
kind of
it
genius.
cold. It's not cheap at all.
Yeah, but it's like
keeping it cold.
Wait, you're lying.
This is an engineer we're talking to. This is a cold engiger is what we're talking
If you have
about.
a better way
No, it's
to
very
do
good.
it,
Hey, Marty.
Just drink it
Drink it
faster.
faster.
Yeah, correct.
God, I am an effing lady, okay?
yeah, drink police.
Yes, an effing lady. That's right.
Yep.
Anyway, the Surfside tasted real good this weekend. Thank you, Surfside.
All right.
it sound?
What?
How did it sound?
Oh,
Sounded like
how
this.
did you hear that?
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Santa.
Wow.
What is happening?
Lots.
What?
Lots of stuff. Let's do Fan 5. There's only a couple things worth discussing, but we can discuss them quickly.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, Builders and Remodelers. Marn, today is the day the NBA Board of Governors votes on the agreement between Glenn Taylor and Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez. So as of today, it'll be over for Glenn. Yes. About 3 decades in the business of owning the Timberwolves and the Lynx, but now it's going to be Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez's team. Your thoughts?
It's inevitable since the arbitrator ruled whenever that was, March or whatever. Oh. We've known this was the fate, and I have embraced it, and I think Timberwolves fans should as well. And we will finally start to be able to hear some plans from Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez themselves, because they haven't been officially named, or they can't officially take over the title, so they can't tell us what are your plans for a new stadium? What are we thinking? What's our budget going to be? All these kinds of questions. We've just kind of been living in an informationless holding pattern. So I think it's going to be exciting to just kind of move on. We've known it was coming. The transition is here, so let's see what kind of exciting things it brings.
The Timberwolves assistant head coach, Mike Inori, is interviewing with the New York Knicks for their head coaching job.
Bye.
So the Knicks asked for Chris Finch and every other head coach in the league, and they got denied. So there's a couple of other guys interviewing, but Mike Inori is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful coach, great guy. He's the one that during the halftime interviews would often drop in a word. Like he would be challenged to use Cookie Monster, which is 2 words.
Oh my God.
He would do it. He would figure out a way. He's a really smart guy. He's a super entertaining guy. I only say that so that if fans are like, oh, which one is Mike Inori? That might help you identify.
One. Yeah.
Yeah. The funny one, and a great basketball coach. And the Knicks would be lucky to get him. The Wolves would be lucky to keep him.
Well, Finch was a coach for the Knicks at one point, right? He was a assistant coach or something for the Knicks before he came to the Wolves.
He was with the Toronto Raptors.
But let's see if
he was with the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't think he was with.
Okay, I'm right.
He was with the Denver Nuggets.
All right.
Never.
Yep, no, never with the New York Knicks.
All right.
Jeez.
He was a 2-time British League Cup champion in 1999 and 2000. Does that matter?
Which team did he coach, Hawk?
I did not know that.
What team did he coach?
Yeah, in the British League.
The Jeff Beck group.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jeff Beck. He started his head coaching career in England with the Sheffield Sharks.
And the Boogeyman.
Wow.
He was there.
No wonder they won. Wow. I didn't know he could coach. Let's play a little ball here.
They need to find a better picture for him on his Wikipedia. Have you seen this, Core?
Yeah, it looks like he's in a hostage video.
For Micah?
No, for Chris Finch.
It's terrible.
The Micah
Staring right into a webcam. He looks concerned.
Jeez. He does.
The Boogeyman's could use a touch-up as well.
Yeah.
Are you a woman?
No, he's a man.
Are you serious?
Yep.
The Pacers did confirm that Tyrese Halliburton has a torn Achilles. Anybody with eyes saw that in Game 7. He's going to miss all of next year as well.
Oh,
That sucks.
He's 25 years old.
Kelly Clarkson!
Jeez.
All right.
son of a bitch!
All right. Was that him?
Mm-hmm. Twins lost 11-2 to the Mariners. They have lost 14 of their last 17 in 4 straight.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's over.
I don't want to talk about it.
Brutal.
Yes, Johnny Depp.
That's boring. All right, whatever. That's enough sports.
That's all you got?
I mean, I have like 7 other things, but we've already talked about them and they're boring.
Yeah, except for of course, the Lynx playing at Washington tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, way to go,
I'll be
Corey.
working.
Tonight on the Fan.
Tonight on the Fan.
Yeah, way to go, Corey.
My God.
NBA draft,
And it is
NHL draft.
an Eastern Conference game. Obviously, it's in Washington, D.C., and for some reason, it starts at 8 o'clock in Washington, 7 o'clock our time.
I can tell you why.
What's that?
Yeah, why is that?
Because of the solar eclipse.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
yeah. I guess I hadn't thought about
That's
that.
happening?
It is, yeah, on the moon.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Yeah.
That's not my name.
Yeah. No, I wish it was. I don't know. I think I'd like you better.
How do you think your life would have been different if you had been named Kevin Lambert?
Yeah. It's a good question.
It would have
Please
been
answer
different.
It would have fit.
Don't avoid the question.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I don't know.
You look like a Kevin.
You do.
You do.
I think my life would have been way different.
Yeah.
In what ways, though? Give me a couple of examples of how your life would have been altered.
Anus length.
There's no way it's the same. It's impossible. So how is it different?
Well, my anus length would be different.
Your what?
In what way?
Anus length.
Did he say?
Anus length. That's what he said.
No, that's what Hawk said. It sounded like you dropped a P there.
You did. Anus length.
Anus length?
Anus length?
How did...
What?
Your penis?
How long is it? Is it abnormally long?
I'm just thinking it'd be different. I wouldn't have the first name Paul.
That's a good start.
Different initials?
Yeah, I would have different initials.
Sure.
Life would be way different.
You'd
In
be a
what
real
ways?
I don't think I'd be here. I think Kevin Lambert would have shot higher.
Yeah, you'd be driving trucks.
Yeah.
Shot higher than this?
That feels like an accountant type.
Yeah.
So Kevin would have understood math.
Yeah.
Kevin's a lawyer.
Yeah. Kevin Lambert would have been a lawyer.
Yeah,
Kevin,
that's a good point.
Kevin Lambert would have tried in high school.
Yeah, that's
would
true.
Kevin Lambert have attention to detail?
Yes. Paul Lambert does not.
How do we switch with Kevin?
Yeah.
Well, then you'd get rid of me.
Yeah, but what would you care? You go to the alternate universe where Kevin's like beloved.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
You'd actually do your taxes.
I do. My uncle does.
Yeah.
Would
We're
we
the
have
same tax guy.
Yeah, I know.
would we have called you Kev?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would
Or
your
would we have
nickname
called
have
you
been in high
Vic?
school?
We wouldn't know him at all.
Yeah, you wouldn't know me.
We'd have
Why?
no use for him.
I would represent hockey, though. That's how I would have met Hawk. Hawk would have gotten into some lewd behavior, and I would have represented him.
So you're a criminal attorney?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sure
Criminal
is.
defense attorney?
Yeah.
Sure, not a good one.
No, but Hawk hired me.
He's just an attorney
that's a criminal. What college you go to?
What college I go to? Probably Clemson.
Probably Clemson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the college.
Yeah. It's a few blocks away from actual
It's a
Clemson.
satellite school.
Yeah.
I would have gone to school online.
What are some of the main duties of a criminal defense attorney?
Me? Well, I would represent people.
Good
I
start.
would ask them what their true story is, and I would defend them to the fullest extent of the law.
Where are you going on vacation?
Me?
Yeah,
Kevin would be like a Tampa, Florida guy.
Yeah, he certainly would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what two things do you bring when you travel?
Water and a book.
Got it.
And volume.
What does Meat Sauce bring when he travels?
His phone
And
Yeah.
Cash.
Those are the two things.
And gummies.
and cash. No, I
Why
don't
does
do
Kevin
gummies.
have a Valium problem?
Kevin has a value problem. He has to turn it up.
He does.
It's
so weird.
More like Kevin Hart or Kevin James?
No, Kevin James sucks.
or Kevin from The Office.
I'm probably more like
Or Kevin Fallness.
An accountant.
Who'd you get in a fight with in high school?
probably Sean Seed Bear.
Did you win?
No, absolutely not.
Did you ever drown a kitten?
No. My God.
Did you ever run over one of the lawnmowers?
Rabbits, yes. Kevin would not do that. Kevin would have a lawn
Sauce,
service.
take this any way you want, but I honestly, I miss Kevin. I don't know. I just feel like him and
You've
I
known
would have
him
been
for
really
a
good
minute and a
friends.
half.
I've never known him. He's in an alternate universe, but I miss him.
Did Kevin ever see a UFO?
No.
Yep. Does Kevin believe that the Babadook lived in his old apartment?
No, but Zacho can confirm that.
There's something.
Yeah, there was something there.
man.
Yeah, there was something there. The wizard that juggled.
Did Kevin ever pleasure himself to Winnie the Pooh?
My God, no. What? What's wrong with you?
How do you know so
honest?
much about Kevin?
Maybe I am Kevin.
I knew
Maybe
it.
I've been Kevin the whole
So
time.
then
We're
you
not
just
that
lied to us
lucky.
about that last thing.
What?
You really like honey.
Oh.
And you guys wanted to talk more sports.
Yep.
I know.
Headlines after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money you saw in my...
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.
Power Hour continues at KFAN.com/watch. You can watch the Power Trip weekdays. KFAN.com/watch.
Why did you do that? He just dripped snot onto my private area.
Who's that? Sauce?
And then he rolled my pants up.
Dripped snot?
My nose is running.
Why did you do that for me? Why did you do this?
I've heard a lot of Tommy stories in this room. That was one of the strangest breaks in recent memory.
Well, I can't stop sneezing.
Well, you dripped snot onto my pride.
I don't put snot on him.
Yeah.
Well, I was making him real short shorts.
He was.
Like with a scissors?
No, I was just rolling up
Rolled
his
him
shorts.
right up into my stuff.
Yeah. Way to go. What? Still sneezing.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. You want to go solar? You want to get turned on? Then call Wolf River Electric or go to wolfriverelectric.com.
Come get yourself.
Yeah, get solar panels. You know?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby.
Yeah, see?
Great song.
Control.
Thanks, Janet.
Johnny Knoxville will host the Fear Factor reboot. They're bringing it back. Knoxville's the host.
Ick.
Dead air.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't care. I like it.
Sure.
It's cool. See what happens. I like
Has that
Johnny
show,
Knoxville.
though, missed their window? Like, will people watch a Fear Factor reboot? I wonder.
I don't know if people will watch it. It seems like one of those things where clips will go viral, but people won't actually watch it.
It is pretty
Disgusting.
It's pretty disgusting most of the time. Grosses me out. I don't like to eat and stuff. It's gross.
Yeah.
But you know what I say?
Do your best, ma'am.
You do say that.
Remember our old friend Chris Ann from the Wolves dance team was on Fear Factor. Remember
That's
she
right.
came in and talked about them?
What did she have to eat?
I don't remember. No.
My God.
I think it was like a bug or something, or a cow tongue or something weird. Who knows?
I made her do that.
How do you eat those?
I'll show you.
Oh,
A fork and a knife, probably.
If you're elegant.
I do that with candy bars.
Dean Mucho.
I'm sorry.
Fork and a knife, yeah.
Oh. You do?
For real?
Yeah,
What?
my old boss, Mr. Pitt, used to do that, so I cut it like that as well. It's taken over.
Don't let me hate you.
It's catching on like
This
fire.
is a movie that I haven't
You know,
seen.
and
so you're
Seinfeld,
gonna have
just
to-
Seinfeld episode.
And Rosie's not here to fall for it.
Oh,
you
Elaine.
did?
Okay.
Yeah, Rosie. I did. I had a car wash 15 times. He fell for that every time.
It is the
No.
50th anniversary of Jaws, and obviously it's a masterpiece. It's a 10 out of 10.
Everybody dance now.
There's that dance scene.
That's in the movie. Yeah. When does that guy say that?
The New York Times wants us all to know that Jaws 2 is pretty freaking good, too. They wrote a big article about how it gets overlooked. Your thoughts on Jaws 2, anybody? You guys remember?
I don't.
I really
You
don't.
haven't
remember.
seen
I
it?
didn't know
I haven't
I
seen
know I've
Jaws
seen
1.
it. I just don't remember.
What? How
Never
is that
seen the original
possible?
Jaws.
I've never seen it either.
Well, then all of you, again, same advice that I gave John Creasel. It's in theaters, right, for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
See Jaws
Yeah,
for
go
the
see
first
it.
time in the
It's a
theater.
good idea. Yeah.
Love that.
Would you come with us, Core?
I saw it in the theater like 6 months
I
ago.
know,
It was
but you can
unbelievable.
come back with
No,
us.
he's
No,
not
I've had
going,
enough.
no.
Enjoy. Come on.
You've
No.
seen the movie 100 times
At
and
least.
you're passing on seeing it again?
Yeah, I saw it in the theater one time. That was an unbelievable experience. And if you're going to see that movie for the first time, that is the way to see it.
Fondling himself.
Yeah. It's outstanding.
Okay, I believe you.
I mean, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow's a movie day for
Maybe.
you.
All right. I don't think so. Tomorrow night we're going to the Cat Wedge Tour.
Your what hurts?
The what? The what now?
The Wedge Cat Tour.
What does that mean? Cat wedge or
Which way
wedge
is
that,
cat?
golf?
I don't know which way it goes. The Wedge is an area in Uptown, right? It's a small block area, and they just every year they've had this thing called the Cat Tour, where people just their cats in their windows, and the a huge crowd
Are
walks
you
around.
high? Bonus, you do too many
I am
drugs.
telling you, this is an enormous event. in South Minneapolis.
Bonus, you do too many drugs.
Ghost. Where does the wedge part come in?
The wedge is the area of Uptown that's, that it's happening. Because,
Get the hell out of here.
Because Hennepin kind of runs into Lyndale and it forms a wedge.
Did anybody watch Game 7 of the NBA Finals, specifically beforehand when Kristen Chenoweth sang the national anthem?
Gross.
I missed it.
I saw
I heard
the
about it.
highlight of it.
Yeah, most people did not care for it. She hit some weird notes and then hung on some notes for a long time. So she's getting hammered on social media.
But she sang it like a Broadway star.
Yes.
And she is a Broadway star.
Is she a native Oklahoman? Is that how you say it? Oklahomian?
Yes, that's why they had her. So I mean, she has a phenomenal voice, and I did see clips of her singing the national anthem, and she hit those notes, and some of them were outrageously high and uncomfortable. But she hit them.
She did.
It wasn't a super enjoyable national anthem, but she sang it like a Broadway star.
Yeah. You ever seen her on Broadway for real?
No.
I have.
In Wicked?
Wicked, yeah.
She's a teeny tiny human being.
She is. We saw her in orchestra, Philadelphia Orchestra. It was great. She was fantastic.
That's a huge bitch.
What does she play?
She sang some of her Broadway hits.
Oh.
How embarrassing.
Hello. What's happening?
I don't know. All right. Maybe some of you know this, but I thought this was interesting because I don't think I've ever retained this if we've ever said this before. There are 1,600 Chili's restaurants around the world.
Really?
About 1,600. Apparently that's where business happens.
Brilliant.
Every single one of them has one specific thing that Chili's says is for good luck. Anybody know what all 1,600 Chili's restaurants have?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, guess.
That old lady doesn't know.
I read
Is it
this.
a physical item?
Yes.
Okay.
A penny.
And since no one has said it, my guess is nobody knows,
No,
which means I
never
don't think
heard.
this is guessable.
No, I read it, so I won't guess.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Sacco.
Trying to think. I'm walking into Chili.
I don't think it's
Rabbit's
guessable.
foot keychain.
Yeah.
No.
Horseshoe.
Yeah, like a bell.
Yeah, chips on every table.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
According to Chili's, they have one picture hanging upside down somewhere in the restaurant in every single restaurant.
Oh, that's
fun.
brilliant.
Let's do it.
So is that like a thing when people go to Chili's? Do they kind of do the Where's Waldo
Yeah,
bit and
for
look
sure.
for the upside down picture?
I would bet.
Is that what happens?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Zach knows
Sounds like
all
Zach
about
has done it.
that Chili subculture.
If that's true and they've been doing that forever, they should have made a bigger deal of it. I feel like that would be an attraction or a social media promotion that they wouldn't have to pay for.
No.
Or not, I guess.
There's Bob Chili.
Yeah.
More than 1 in 4 Americans, so about 25% plus, feel that they need to make $150,000 or more to live comfortably.
Not true.
150. That's what a quarter of the country thinks you have to make to live comfortably.
But that means 3/4 of the country
Thinks you can
doesn't
live
think
on
that.
less than that.
Yeah.
And I'd be pretty comfortable at half that, but
Okay.
It also depends on where you live, right? My guess is if you live in
sure.
New York City, 150 might not be comfortable.
For sure.
You might be damn near homeless at 150 in New York City.
Please don't curse.
He didn't.
All right, play along in your cars. A family in Canada is challenging an 84-year-old woman's will after she left her $1 million estate to a
Prostitution.
Cat.
That is the correct answer. Wow. A male escort.
Are you serious?
A
hell
family
yeah.
in Canada is challenging an 84-year-old woman's will after she left her $1 million estate to a male escort.
Maybe
Man,
he
good for
brought
him.
her a lot of happiness.
Yeah.
He
must have been good.
slanging it.
Yeah.
She's 84.
Man.
Protect my cowboy hat.
Wow. Why does he have a cowboy hat?
Because he's a prostitute.
Is that her thing?
Yeah, man.
$1 million D.
Wow.
Good for him,
Isn't that
man.
crazy?
Wow.
Well, buenos dias.
How about this one? A 70-year-old beekeeper in Spain was so upset about being stopped by police that he sicked his bees on the officers, forcing them to take shelter in a nearby restaurant. So that's kind of badass. It's like,
Have a nice day.
You shouldn't have pulled me over, so I'm going to make sure all my bees go attack you.
Why are they in the car?
When bees take commands.
No, but, well,
sick them.
Seize him. That was what I realized when I read this. I had never in my life, I'm 99.9% sure, I had never seen the word sicked in print.
No, I didn't. Yeah, it's SICC.
Yes, SICCED. And when I read it today, this morning, I'm like,
really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that word written out or typed or, I've heard it 1,000 times. Never seen it in print. So I'm like, wow, that is how you spell that.
So is sicked? If you say sick'em, is that SIC or is that SICC?
No, just SIC. But sicked is with 2 C's.
Huh.
Not weird?
Stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. What?
That's right. I have a lot of questions, follow-up questions. I'd like to read the rest of that article. Because why are the bees in the car? And if he sicked them on the officers, how did he not get stung himself? Was he wearing protective coverage? And if
Maybe
he was,
wearing the
did you
beekeeper's
assume
outfit.
this was going to happen? Okay, move on.
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Maybe he was the queen bee.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well said, Zach.
Thank you.
A high school on Long Island is in the news because this year's graduating class of just under 500 kids has how many sets of twins?
Oh, okay.
12.
7.
10.
40.
I'm going to go with most.
13.
Max is good today. You've guessed a lot of things pretty close. 15 sets of twins.
But he doesn't know Emma Stone for.
Yeah, right.
How about this, though? The record for multiples in a graduating class, something called Winnetka, Illinois, in 2017, had how many sets of twins plus 1 set of triplets? So a total of how many multiples in that class? How does somebody keep track of this? Who's keeping track of graduating class of twins?
All right.
Macho. We're not on that right now.
Probably Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
He likes twins.
20.
29.
17.
I was going to say 19.
30.
44 sets of twins plus 1 set of triplets.
Not even. Wow.
That's got to be in the water.
That's amazing.
That's a ton.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane.
That's too many people that look alike.
Way too many. Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Was he even listening?
I think I was.
Let's see if Sauce has been listening to the last. Geez, we've only been back for 10 minutes.
I think I
Normally
was.
we do this at the end of this segment, so
I think
sometimes
I
it's
was.
25 minutes in the rearview mirror, but this is just
I think
the last 10 minutes. You think you were listening?
Maybe. We'll see.
Question number 1.
What's Bonus doing tomorrow?
Ooh.
What's John Bonus doing tomorrow? He said it 10 minutes ago.
Question number 1.
Marnie, can he get this? Was he listening? Was Sauce
Based on
listening?
the look on his face, I'm going to say no.
Sometimes he does the reverse tell, though.
He asked me a question about it. He's absolutely listening.
Okay. So Marnie says no, Bonus says yes.
I'm going to say yes as well for the same reason Boney just said.
Max?
Yep.
I'm going to say yes because Saucy loves Boney, and he always pays attention.
Zachary?
Nope.
Question number 1.
Sauce, what is Bonus doing tomorrow?
He's going to something called like a cat wedge where they're going like in Uptown.
Nice job.
Cat
looking at
Wedge
cats.
Tour is correct.
And somebody
Impressive.
said, where does the wedge come in? And Bonus said, that's the area where it
Very
looks
good.
like
This
a
is
wedge.
Bonus heavy, but you
I
get
love
question
Boney.
number 1 correct.
Boney's my
Question
guy.
number 2.
Question 2.
Question number 2.
Where did John Bonus see Kristen Chenoweth?
Here we go.
Question number 2.
He saw Kristen Chenoweth. Where did he see her?
No chance. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get this one. This was a brief reference.
Yeah, this was just a passing.
Said it twice, though.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think it did.
You said it twice within about 4 seconds, but you said it.
All right.
Toilets.
Anybody think you can get it or not?
What are you doing in there?
I think, does it have to be specific? Maybe the generic? I'll say he gets the generic.
No one else?
I think he's got it.
Oh, wow. Faith?
I do.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Sauce. Wasn't it? It was with an orchestra in Philly.
Look at that. The Philadelphia Orchestra. Dude, you are listening.
Locked in.
Because you're an insane.
Maybe it's because it's your first day back, so you're extra locked in.
Fresh.
Yeah.
How about this one? This one's tough because he said it quickly.
Question number 3.
I said there was something in every Chili's, 1,600 Chili's. What did Bonus guess?
Oh.
Oh.
Bonus was the first one to guess, but he said it quickly. He was the first one to say something. What did he say was in every Chili's?
No. I'm going to say no.
There was a lot of no's last time when he drilled the Philadelphia Orchestra.
I don't blame him, though, for not getting this one.
Anybody say yes? No one.
I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'll say yes.
Bonus thinks you know it. Sauce, what did he guess?
A penny.
Wow.
Look
at that.
What is going on?
Unbelievable.
My dog.
You're listening today.
Unbelievable.
I like Bonus.
Man. All right, the last two are not bonus related, so let's see if you lost interest.
Unbelievable.
Probably.
No.
Question number 4.
Question number 4. You know the old lady that left $1 million to a male escort?
Yeah.
Where was she from?
Question number 4.
Nope.
I will say no, he does not get this one. I'm not sure I can get this one.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I think he heard prostitute and he was like, okay.
Focus.
I'm going to say yes. I doubted him last time, and I'm ashamed of myself.
He's 3 for 3.
I always have faith in my dog, Saucy. I should have never doubted him.
Zach?
Well, I'm going to keep the perfect game going, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cat Wedge Tour, Philadelphia Orchestra, pennies at Chili's. You're 3 for 3. Sauce.
Question number 4.
Where was the old lady from that gave $1 million in her estate to a male escort?
Was it New York?
No. From Canada.
Was it Manitoba?
I don't think I even said it was just Canada.
You know what, though? Wonderful effort.
Yep, not bad. All right, last one.
Question number
York's on
5.
the border of Canada.
Also geography related.
Question number 5.
2 possible answers. I said there were some twins that were graduating from a specific area, but the record was from a different area. Can he name either of the areas that had a significant number of twins? This was about 5 minutes ago.
Question number 5.
Anybody think he can do it?
We don't know.
I need the specific spots.
No.
Like city and state? Nope.
Yeah, I specifically mentioned 2 locations. He's got to say the location.
I'm going to say no.
Nope.
Max, Zach?
You might get the second state.
Rolling with my dog.
All right.
Question
last one.
number 5.
Sauce. Either spot that I mentioned when it comes to twins that were graduating.
You said Wisconsin was one of them. I thought it was Wisconsin.
No. What was the other one?
No idea.
We don't know.
The first one was
Long Island, and then the other one was Illinois.
We don't know.
Oh.
We don't
right.
know.
Apparently, if it's bonus related, though, you are locked in.
I love me some bonus.
You sure do. Where's that old person story? Hang on a second. Here it is. You guys think old people smell?
Oh.
Sometimes I do.
I do because I'm increasingly happening to me.
Well, check this out, John. There's nothing you can do about it. Old people smell is real.
Wow.
Right? It's technically not body odor. There's a compound called 2-nonenal.
Yeah, sure.
Nonenal. Nonenal?
No.
That's created by chemicals in the body that are breaking down over time. So old people secrete this, which gives them that smell. But
That's just great.
But John Bonus and anybody else that's old that's listening.
Hi.
There's a chance you can do something about it. There's a report that says eating mushrooms up to 4 times a week might eliminate it, especially oyster, button, and shiitake mushrooms.
Oh.
So go for it. Start eating mushrooms if you don't want to smell old. You'll smell like mushrooms, but you won't smell old.
All right.
Yeah, just start tripping balls, bonus.
Yeah, start doing that.
Yeah, just start doing those mushrooms instead.
I like those mushrooms. Those mushrooms are fun.
Wow. Did not know that about you, Bonnie.
Tripping balls while tripping on your balls.
Oh.
What the hell is going on there?
Zach's dream scenario.
Who said that?
Zach did.
Getting old, man. Anyway.
Is that I got?
Yeah, I don't like this one. This one's boring. Today's national, is it pralines? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys like those?
What the hell is that?
I think so.
Pralines and cream.
Yeah, aren't they like nuts?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Who celebrates
I
them?
like them.
Yeah.
Why,
You do.
sure.
All right, Ruth. Thanks, babe.
Yeah. That's rude.
On this day in 1987, Spaceballs was released.
Fantastic.
Starring Rick Moranis.
Brilliant.
John Candy.
Was he
and
especially long?
Jim J. Bullock.
Oh.
Yep, that's right. And there's a new one. They're going to make a new one.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Second one is coming out soon.
I never seen that movie.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, no, I've never.
I don't think I've ever seen that one either, Max.
What?
Oh, man.
What?
Wow.
I believe that it's
fine.
funny, but it's kind of
fine.
it's like one of those movies, like kind of like Monty Python, where I believe it's funny, but the most annoying kid you've ever met in your life when you were in elementary school told you it was the best movie of all time. So I didn't want to watch it.
I do not like Spaceballs as a movie. I don't think it's funny.
Moranis steals every scene he's in, though. Dark Helmet is the best part of the movie, and it's not
what
even
about
close.
John
Candy's
Candy?
fine. Pullman's fine. Mel Brooks is fine. But everything Rick Moranis says as Dark Helmet is
Isn't Pullman's
10 out
son
of
in the
10.
new one?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Why, I don't know. Why wouldn't it be Pullman?
I think his son's in the new one.
Okay. That didn't answer my question. I mean, isn't Pullman still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton's the one that's dead.
Yeah.
Rosie.
Oh,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
There are known benefits to napping, of course, including increased energy and creativity, but a new report suggests that it can also increase your risk of death.
Great.
A major study out of Harvard Medical School and Massachusetts General Hospital has found that when you nap and how you nap are major factors. 15 to 30-minute power naps are ideal, but sleeping longer than that or on an irregular basis between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. is linked to a higher risk of mortality. That's exactly what I do.
That's what I do every day.
Every day.
I'm basically 11 to 1 every day.
Researchers say
Except for the
long
weekends.
naps can reflect underlying conditions like depression or early degenerative changes. Especially as we age, long nappers also tend to have higher blood pressure and body mass index, which can lead to obesity,
Meat sauce.
diabetes, and heart disease. But I think we do it because we have to.
Yeah.
We don't do it because we're lazy.
No, and look, if napping causes me to die early, then my wife is getting two things that she likes now. Nappy Corey is less bitchy Corey, and I'm going to die earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm nicer while I'm alive, and I'm going to be dead quicker. Right? It's like it's a
One
win-win.
wish.
Yeah,
Nappy Corey is also what we call you when you don't pick your afro.
absolutely. Yeah.
I always do.
And it's what I always ask you if you need when you're leaving your hotel room.
Man, 62-degree nap.
Yeah.
Just pitch black. Turn off all the lights.
Yeah.
And start.
And
White noise?
have to have a fan. Yeah.
You listen to the
Not
power
this
trip.
month, man.
Of course.
Soaring temperatures throughout the United States wreaked havoc across Major League Baseball this weekend, Boney.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Reds shortstop Ellie De La Cruz
Yep.
and Seattle Mariners reliever Trent Thornton both fell ill in their respective games. De La Cruz vomited in the outfield
Yeah, there's a nice video of that.
during the fourth inning. Temperatures at first pitch were 92 degrees.
Hideous.
Grounds crew quit.
Just retired.
He stayed in the game. Later in the Mariners' 10-7 defeat of the Chicago Cubs, Trent Thornton had to be treated by emergency medical technicians after he began suffering from heat exhaustion.
Yep. Simeon Woods Richardson after Friday night's game? No, Saturday's game. The press interviews both the starting pitcher and Rocco Baldelli in sort of the Zoom room after a game, and they couldn't find Simeon Woods Richardson to do that, and that was because his legs were cramping up so much after his pitching start that he ended up kind of just laying down in front of his in front of his locker, stretching out his legs while they did the post game interview with him because it was 95 degrees and sunny on Saturday.
Wow,
too hot.
Increasingly, as climate change becomes a thing, and as we see temperatures soar, I think Major League Baseball might have to at some point try to figure out how they're going to handle extreme heat temperatures on some of these things. And I was a little surprised that the Twins game on Saturday, like nobody was really talking about, because you never actually hear about this, but I wouldn't be shocked if sometime that game is moved to night, even though it was scheduled as a day game. And in fact, the Twins, just finished up a long 9-game road trip that included going to Tampa, but then also to Seattle and Sacramento.
Jesus.
That was about a month ago. The reason they had that goofy road trip is because originally that game in Tampa was supposed to be in the Twin Cities, and the Twins were supposed to play in Tampa in July. But when Tampa Stadium was no longer the case, and they have to play at a minor league stadium outdoors, they swapped it so that the Twins, they didn't want to have to play in the middle of July in Tampa.
Jesus.
So I think it's going to be something that Major League Baseball is going to need to start addressing in some of these things. I mean, most of the southern teams now have air conditioned places. You know, even Texas's Arlington Stadium has now been replaced with a indoor facility. So.
Corey, the first test images from a groundbreaking observatory named for trailblazing astronomer Vera Rubin have captured the light from millions of distant stars and galaxies on an unprecedented scale and revealed thousands of previously unseen asteroids. The new images represent just over 10 hours of test observations. NSF DOE Rubin Observatory will capture more information about our universe than all optical telescopes throughout the history of mankind.
Take that, Hubble.
How about that?
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Pretty cool.
Yeah. While ground and space-based telescopes spot about 20,000 asteroids each year, Rubin Observatory is expected to uncover millions of the space rocks within just the first 2 years.
And I'm sorry, where is that? Is that out in space? They say where that observatory is?
Looking. Satellite? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm just wondering.
I'm sure it's in this article, but
Aren't most observatories on the ground?
I mean, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's on the ground. I'm looking at it right here.
Like a Hubble
I was
telescope.
just wondering what makes this one special.
It's enormous, and it's in Chile.
Huh, all right.
Chile.
With the upside down picture?
Nailed it. See, you're paying attention.
See how he did that?
Look at
was a good
you.
callback.
Oh, he's showing off now.
If Boney's talking, I'm listening.
The New York jury in the sex crimes trial of Sean Diddy Combs could start deliberating by the end of this week. That's because the prosecution and defense both could rest their cases today. So that's coming to an end.
It seems like that went quickly.
Yeah.
Were there any
Nothing wrong with that.
big pieces of news that came out of that we didn't know about? It feels like there should be some salacious details that we did not know.
I think we pretty much knew all the salacious details.
Okay, all right.
I do. I think.
I'm just not paying enough attention.
Yeah, for sure.
That's okay.
I paid almost zero attention, which is weird because if this had happened in 1997,
right,
it would have consumed every second of my life. But now it's like, whatever, that guy's trash. Moving on.
Correct.
Like I didn't know. I didn't read one article on it. Didn't watch one report on it. No documentaries. No interviews. I know some people are completely like locked on. I just completely checked out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anybody here get totally into it? Like big time into it?
No, it's really dark. It's not like the normal kind of celebrity salacious. It's just
bad.
It's just really, really bad and disturbing.
There you go.
All right, Johnny Bones, good to see you.
It's good to be here.
See you next week.
Sure.
See you next Tuesday.
Guys. Way to go.
Marnie, we'll see you on Friday.
I'll be here Friday, and also links at Washington, a 7 o'clock start tonight on FanDuel. And KFAN Radio, right?
That's
right, baby.
That's
right
correct.
on.
Tonight's the night.
9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Thanks for checking out the Power Trip Morning Show and the Power Trip Morning Show podcast. See you tomorrow.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Enjoy this beautiful, wonderful day. There's only one of these in your whole life. Enjoy it.
No one can say.
Goodbye, everybody. Take care of yourselves.
All the questions and surprises, all the answers in disguise and love.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money, you sorry
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.